Hello, folks. You are tuned into another episode of Listen in 3D. This is episode number 101. We started with the first 100, going to the next 100. I'm your boy Justin, aka Too Tall for You Fool.
It's your boy Ruthless267.
And together we're both Team 3D, the host of Listen in 3D, where we discuss, dissect, and debate the music and the albums in the world of hip hop and other genres. Like what you're seeing, like this video. Comment, share it around, all that fine stuff. Want to help us out one step further, excuse me. When you do subscribe, click on that notification bell. That way you know when all our videos and shorts go live. Excuse me for stumbling with my words, folks. We've been having some technical difficulties, unfortunately, but this type of stuff happens from time to time when you do a podcast, especially a podcast at home. So I gotta figure out what's going on with this OBS studio thing when I'm done with this. But anyway, man, how you been? How you been, Gabe?
Oh, I've been busy.
You've been
Yeah, just
busy.
work. Work kicks my butt. Like after that long vacation we had, it's just finding the time to do things, man. I was on fire with those reels for the Bad album, and then I tried getting to the Coolio ones, and it was just like it's just hard to complete them because of the time.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah.
got these obligations with work and stuff. So
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we all have our obligations with our day jobs, of course, and
yeah.
what we do on with our other content creation stuff, and in particular. Oh, I meant to tell you, I saw your Nas It Was Written video a while back. I need to leave you a comment there. It was a nice video.
Oh yeah. The shop get on down variant. It's like the
Yeah,
Galaxy Silver one. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I meant to tell you that. So before we get into this episode, 100 episodes of Listen in 3D. You've been even before you became a co-host with me on this. You were watching some episodes here or there. What are your more memorable moments?
As far as just the show in general.
Yeah, show in general, and then when you came on, any episode or two you'd like to recognize.
Yeah, it was the Above the Rim soundtrack one you did.
Oh,
I thought
okay.
that was the one that got me, and
Mm,
then I started just kind of that little rabbit hole. Like I watched the Marshall Mathers LP one that
mm,
you guys did with Netta,
yeah,
and it was always cool to see her like recite lyrics that kind of tripped her out.
yeah,
So she was smooth with it, dude. Like she was a good co-host, man. There was just like no delay in her. She
yeah,
just knew how to like come off the top, or she just really studied. But
yeah.
but
She's
yeah, she
very good
had
at
some.
that.
Yeah, she was really good, man. But yeah, and then that was like like the way I found the channel, and I think you started direct messaging me like if I'd would consider. Well, first you started asking me if I like video games.
Oh
I
yeah,
remember that.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that kind of you DM me first about that, and then that's when you invited me to come on, see if I would be interested in talking about this, and I was like,
yeah,
why not?
yeah. Well, I mean, I forget how exactly I found you. I think it was through Instagram or something. But yeah, when I did
Yeah,
find you, I think one of the things that really caught my attention was surprisingly the video game stuff you do. Well, I mean, well, not video game stuff in particular, but the Shredder's Revenge unboxing you had, and it just seemed like, oh, well, all right. I think I can. Me and this guy have quite a bit in common, even if he doesn't like to play video games, But
yeah. No, it was a good call. Good call.
so that's what really caught my attention with you. And then this is like, oh, all the other stuff. Oh, all right, this is yeah, yeah, yeah. So definitely something I could definitely vibe with. But since doing this show with me, what's your favorite episode that you recorded in terms of like?
Damn, is it messed up to say all of them? But
I don't care.
no, they're all tight, bro. Like I enjoy doing these. I mean, just kicking it off. I think the first one we did together was you asked
Mace.
me. I think we'd Mace, right?
Yeah,
Harlem World.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
I mean, the Devil's Night, the D12, Easy E, the show. Oh, I enjoy
Oh,
doing the 50 Cent. Guess who's back?
yeah.
They're just they're like, man, you guys got to just go back and watch those. They're fun
they're
conversations.
great conversations. I'd have to say if I had to choose a all out favorite, definitely the show. I really enjoy doing the show with
The
you,
show was fun.
and the Ninja Turtles one too, because even though we
Yes.
primarily do hip hop records on this show, it's not every day we do a video game soundtrack. So I was very excited to do that one.
I was too when you hit me
Yeah,
up if you were down to do it. I was like, yeah, let's go. Shredder's Revenge. That's a dope album, man. Anybody
yeah.
needs to go check that one out
Check it out and play the game. Play the
and play
game
the
out.
game.
Play the
Play the
game. Play the
game.
game. Yeah. And then
Oh, by the
definitely.
way,
Yeah.
I finally completed the 3-part trilogy of like that. I wouldn't say trilogy, but 3-part soundtrack to that whole franchise game. They did like a follow up where they remixed the songs when they introduced Mongo Gecko and the
Yeah.
Chameleon Girl.
Uh huh.
They released some of the tracks like in an 8-bit sound. I bought that on vinyl too, and then
All right on.
I bought like a cover that you could fit all 3 of them in there. It's pretty tight.
All right. Cool. But yeah, definitely. It's funny that you say above the rim because I know we are going to be doing a revisited series now that we've completed 100 episodes. That's one of the ones I would like to revisit, and I know you would love to revisit that one as
Oh,
well.
oh yeah.
Yeah, so and then I got another one that we are going to revisit, but I'll let you know. It may even be the next episode we do. I don't know, but I'm going to keep that to myself for now.
Okay.
But definitely. So since we've been doing this show, I prefer. I mean, I've given Gabe like a lot of albums to listen to, and low
I was
key,
gonna get into that.
I didn't think that this would be on the radar, but I mean, you can go ahead and tell the story because I know you started with you texting me and Ray one morning, and yeah, I'll let you finish it off.
Well, hold on. I want to make sure we're on the right spot because when I was in the middle of talking, I was like, I have been challenged
Hmm.
to listen to albums that I
Oh
probably
yeah,
normally wouldn't have been
yeah,
listening to,
yeah.
and those are some of my favorite moments too, like
Hmm.
the Click,
The
the
flip.
3-6 Mafia. Yes, like those were even kind of like surprising me with like the recent episode of Coolio,
Yeah.
My Soul. These are albums I probably wouldn't on my own.
Hmm.
So thanks to you, you pushed me to like go listen to them. So and even with those ones, like I wanted to share this with you. My son likes listening to the Click now.
Are you
So I was
serious?
playing. Yeah, I was playing Scandalous the other day,
Scandalous
and
is a dope song.
it said, and he goes, "Who sings that?" And I was like, "Oh, it's a group called the Click with E40, Be Legit." He goes, "Send me that song." So then I just started playing like other joints from him, and he goes, "Man, these beats are tight." Like so,
It's
he's
that.
a he's a he likes funk music like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot. So go ahead, my bad.
yeah. They can't go wrong with that. Bay Area mid 90s mob funk sound.
Yeah, he was a fan of it, dude. So and the thing was, I was editing a Roger and Zap vinyl unboxing that I was trying to do over the break,
Hmm.
which I finally finished.
Yeah.
And he, I was playing Computer Love in the background, and then I was singing "Scandalous." So I started. I was like, "Man, let me hear this song."
Hmm.
And then when he heard it, that's when, yeah, now we're here. So
Yeah.
he likes that. He likes those songs, man. So I shot him the album on Spotify. So let's see if he did. And then he also shout out to Ray. He heard me listening to the Funk Freaks
Oh.
playlist that he gave me,
Oh yeah.
and I wanted to share that with Ray too. Like, yeah, he's all about that playlist too. So we're actually going to a Funk Freaks concert tonight. So right here in Riverside. So
Oh.
he's excited.
All right. Sounds good. You and your son.
Yeah, and my wife. We're gonna go, the
Okay.
three of
Oh.
us.
All right. All right. Cool. That should be fun. Yeah. Send some pictures. Let us know how it is.
Yeah, we'll do. We'll do.
uh,
But yeah, that moving on along with these episodes, and honestly, man, the ones at the studio, bro.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. We're gonna get back to the studio. Yeah. Yeah. We just got to get our schedules right with that. But I do want to do another studio episodes sooner rather than
Yes.
later. Yeah. Yeah. We'll definitely try to get in this first quarter of the year.
That was an experience, man. I got like a lot of people that kind of just, man, you guys look professional in that one. Like, wow, you guys are legit. Like that one, you get a lot of compliments on those ones. That was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. There were some good episodes, and yeah, we're definitely gonna do that again. Once again, shout out to Studio 479 for having us. if you guys are watching, I'll be hitting you guys up soon. So yeah, we will be back.
And I do enjoy making edits for some of the shorts that you put out there. I appreciate it, man. The opportunity to allow me to get creative with those things. Just wish I had more time to do them. They just, for those that don't know, it's like you got to watch the episodes. You kind of got to visualize what part you can do. It's
Yeah,
like nail it down to the right one you want. So it's like I can see how it's a full time job for some people.
yeah, it is. It definitely can be. All
But
right.
yeah, man, those are memories. But what is it that now moving forward? You said you wanted me to finish. I just want to know like where you were starting on.
Oh yeah, the story on how you started listening to this album, which low key, I'm not gonna
Oh
lie to you, it wasn't even on my radar. It started with a text message to me and Ray one morning. I remember because I was taking my daughter to school,
yes, now I know. Okay, okay.
or coming home from taking my daughter from school. But yeah, it was in the morning. I remember that. But
Yeah, it was in the morning. I just shot it to you guys. Like, hey, let me take you back, man. It's feeling like I had just, you know what it was there was some great news that I kind of just read about the Lakers that morning, or I heard on the radio, and I was like, man, this just feels like one of the like the energy was there. It just took me back to like my prime time of like really, really like into the Lakers, and so when Kobe just got there, and yeah, Eddie, Nick Van Axel, Eddie Jones, Shaq, and everything. So I was like, that's how I shot him the song, and then it was like, was it kind of new for Ray, or did he just not? Or he hadn't heard it since then? If that was the
I think
situation,
I think he heard the single, but I
he
don't think
heard it. But
but I don't think he heard the whole album. I mean, I could. He can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I don't think he
he
has.
kind of, I feel like he had like a kind of like a chuckle at me, like okay, like this came out of nowhere. But it was.
It
He
did
goes,
come
I
out of
ain't heard
nowhere.
this in a yeah, I ain't heard this in a while. And so then, yeah, discussing with you, you're just like, there's quite a few cuts on that album. Like that album is really really good. And I said, you know what? Let me go check it out. And done, bro. I was on the hunt, and yep, here we are.
All right, and what album are we doing today? Let's get into it.
This album today, we are going to be doing Shaquille O'Neal's album, You Can't Stop the Rain.
Yeah, you can't stop the rain.
You Can't Stop the Rain. This album was released on November 19th, 1996, through his own imprint, Twism, and Interscope. I didn't even know that at that time. It's his third studio album. It peaked at number 21 on the top R&B and hip hop albums, and number 82 on the Billboard 200. So kind of a low profile one. Just like didn't make too much
It
noise,
didn't do too
but
bad.
I'll go into like why I believe that because Justo had to sit here and tell me it was an actually good album, so I went back to listen to it. I'll tell more stories about it on Memories later. And then singles, You Can't Stop the Rain and Straight Playing. And the music videos are the same as the singles, although the album LP version of You Can't Stop the Rain is the lyrics are different on the video,
Mm,
right?
yeah, it's a big difference.
Huge difference,
It's a
yeah.
huge difference.
Now, Shaq, man, I guess who didn't want a piece of Shaq, right? Guest appearances. Get ready for the list here. The Notorious B.I.G., Lord Tariq, and Peter Guns. Nas, Jay Z, Mobb Deep, Bobby Brown, Ralph Tresvant, his own group, She, Peaches, there's like another female group, Smooth B, and Nice, and Rakim, and One Accord, and one person that was on there that I see is Sauce Money from Rockefeller. He was on the track Top Dog, I believe it was called.
All right, thank you for that. All right, so pretty much
Or Big Dog Stomp. Sorry, Big
big
Dog
dogs.
Stomp.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
He
you got
doesn't
that.
get credited on that one for some reason. He's credited as a writer, but
Yeah,
his vocals, like he raps on there and a
mm,
lot.
yeah. There were. If you had the original CD, you'll see that a lot of the artists you just named weren't credited. Like even Notorious B.I.G. wasn't even credited. I mean, you can see the credits now if you go to Spotify or Apple Music, wherever you listen
Yeah.
to, wherever you stream the album. But But yeah, a lot of people were not credited
Yeah.
during the time when this came out, and then I don't even know why either. I would have to deep dive that because not just this album, but just other albums in general. But
Well, like the Coolio one, My Soul, I was like, why wasn't Montel Jordan, Razcast, like all of them, like put
yeah,
on the feature? Well, just the 40 Thieves were highlighted.
yeah,
But yeah, that's a good one.
yeah. So I mean, yeah, you really saw that throughout the '90s. You'd see albums where like artists are not um credited. So anyway, and so you can't stop the rain. So this was Shaq's third studio album, and he made quite a bit of noise with it. I think. I think of his earlier work. I think this is his best one yet. But who didn't want a piece of Shaq back in the day? Let's we can get into his history. I don't want to bore you guys too much with this history because it's pretty much all over the internet. But he was famous NBA player, went to LSU, drafted in 1992 from the Orlando Magic, number one pick in the draft. After his first four seasons with the Magic, he went to the LA Lakers. In '04, he was traded from the LA Lakers to the Miami Heat. And then with those two teams, may I add, he won championships with them, three with the Lakers, one with the Heat. Then after the Heat, they traded him to the Suns. Then he had final stints in Cleveland and Boston before he retired and called it a day. He's been part of pop culture, like, most of his career. He's had video games, Shaq Fu. He's been in, he starred in a few
Movies.
movies, Kazam, which I think Disney would have back if they can go back in time, and then Steel, which was even worse than that. So I mean, but his
Blue
cameos have been,
Chips.
yeah, Blue Chips was good, but his cameos, especially in the Adam Sandler movies, those have been real good. He's just overall funny guy. I mean, you see him on advertisements for Papa John's, Staples, General Car Insurance.
The old Taco Bell
Oh yeah, the
commercials.
old Taco Bell commercials, and those were hilarious. I know he started
Yeah, they
doing
were.
those. He started doing those. I know when he first came to the Lakers. I think he started doing that, and then
Yeah,
Pepsi.
that's right.
Yeah, he had his own local shack. He
Reebok, all
Reebok.
over Reebok. He's the one
Yeah,
that kept it alive.
yeah. So I mean, he did save Reebok for a minute there. So, but and then of course, he played on that great '96 Olympic team. Was looking back on it, because they had a college player for the '92 Dream Team. I will say that Christian Laettner was the better college player, so I kind of understand why he wasn't selected for that. But '96, yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
he definitely, it would have been a highway robbery if he wasn't on that team. So, but so definitely going through his whole accolades and everything. Any fond memories of Shaq growing up? And as a Lakers fan, I'm pretty sure you have a lot.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like Shaq was he was a beast, man. When we used to play him on the Magic. I got to actually see him play live in Detroit when I lived in Michigan. A buddy of mine, his pops took us to have some box seats to go
Mm,
watch the Pistons play, and he asked me to choose the game, and I was looking for the Lakers, but they didn't have them, so it was the Magic, and I got to see Penny Hardaway
oh,
and Shaq like pretty close. It was Grant Hill at that time. It was pretty dope, man.
well,
But it's funny you mentioned like you said it made some noise. I would argue like it didn't make enough noise. The only noise it made was the single straight playing.
yeah.
Um,
Mm.
I
At
didn't.
least here on the
I
West
didn't.
Coast, for sure.
Yeah, I know I heard "Can't Stop the Rain" with Biggie, but I just couldn't remember like at what point I heard it. Whether if I was still in Michigan or here. But yeah, that I didn't even know he had an album, bro.
Okay.
Didn't even know he had an album.
Yeah, I mean, I
Like,
followed him enough, to the point, I played basketball at the local YMCA in Los Angeles, so and the Lakers were, the main sponsors behind it at the time, so Junior
okay,
Lakers, so yeah, I mean, before I was diehard Clippers, I kept up with those fun to watch Laker teams in the mid '90s with Nick Van Exel, Eddie Jones, Eldon Campbell, Robert
Eldon
Ory.
Campbell.
man, rest in peace. I
Great
know.
team.
Yeah, Elvin Campbell
Byron
recently.
Scott.
Yeah, Byron Scott was on. Yeah, he came back to the Lakers before he retired for a minute. But yeah, R.I.P. to Elvin Campbell.
Yes.
He recently lost his life in a drowning accident, from my understanding.
Yeah.
So yeah, I heard he was a very, very nice guy and a guy that could have played. I think he was a beast at Clemson, based on what I was told. But I mean, when he got to the NBA, he was serviceable. But I mean, he definitely did have some games where it was
He was
just like,
solid.
oh my god, like probably could have been the best player on the team, But
Yeah, he's a solid guy. He was a
yeah,
solid dude.
but I mean, yeah, Eddie Jones was my favorite, definitely. But
Oh, I love watching Eddie Jones.
yeah,
Nick the Quick. That was a
yeah,
good combo right
yeah,
there. If you
yeah,
asked me which jersey I was gonna get, dude, that was just very hard. Like
mm,
it was hard between those two.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
But yeah,
So
the album, it was just.
yeah, so
I
I
remember.
knew about it, just through just following him and stuff. But the album, I know, like a lot of hardcore hip hop fans probably didn't know about it, and it probably got to the point where it's like if people did know about it, it was just like, yeah, I'm not buying this or something. I don't know what it was.
Probably we've discussed how hard '96 was.
Yeah, it was, and even when I get to the recommendations, you're gonna be shocked at what I chose.
Oh, okay,
You're gonna be
let's do it.
shocked at what I chose, but
But yeah, that was a tough one, man. And just to when Justo put me on, like he goes, there was some great tracks on that album. Like I had a lot of cuts, and I was like, I listened to it, and I just want to know if I was tripping. I sent it to a buddy of mine that I grew up listening to music with, and I was like, hey, listen to this album. Like, tell me if this is fire. And then like took me a couple days, kept trying to get it back at him. He responds finally. And his response was, "Bro, how did we not hear this album when we were in high
yeah,
school?" Like, and he just started naming off all the joints that he thought were tight, and I was like,
yeah,
"I don't know how we missed it either, man. I don't know how we
yeah.
missed it
Well, I
either." But
mean, I think going back to listening to '90s hip hop music or just '90s, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we didn't listen to in that decade, and just not our fault. Just you listen to what was advertised to you at that time, I believe, and if it wasn't that popular enough or underground or whatever, I will say it was a little harder to find this stuff in the mid '90s as opposed to now. But
yeah,
yeah, but I mean, anyway, I know you found the vinyl. I was very shocked, but I have my
oh
old original
yeah,
CD right here. I actually had this. This was one of the albums I had on cassette also, but I liked it enough to the point
oh
where
you got a copy of it, so that's right. You do got the CD.
yeah, I have the CD, but I liked it enough. Like when I started going from cassettes to CDs, I bought it again on CD. So
That's cool. So my boy told me he's right here. Just so he goes, so I'm gonna get this on vinyl. He said, "Good luck." Right, like it couldn't be done. And I get it. If you're looking for some like out of print '90s vinyl, yes, good luck. It's very hard. It's very hard. And yeah, I was fortunate to find one overseas at a really really good price. I bundled it with this. Shout out to records.net with a K.
hmm
They um, they helped me out. They let me buy X amount of vinyl before they just ship it all in one package, and I just save on the shipping. But here is a copy of the vinyl. Hope you
that,
can't
that,
stand
that
the
look,
rain. You can't stop the rain.
yeah, that looks pretty good. Hype sticker and everything.
And I was gonna point out that mine originally had it has the hype sticker, so it has like all the features on there. So it does list the features on there, featuring Bobby Brown, Fat Joe. I mean, not Fat Joe. Actually, the sticker says Fat Joe. I never noticed that.
Yeah,
I don't know
maybe.
why
Maybe
he's
he.
literally on this hype sticker, bro.
Maybe he produced a track on here or something. I don't know,
But it says guest artist. That's funny. Bobby Brown, Fat Joe, Jay Z, Lord Tariq from the Money Boss Players. So this is before he was even hooked up with
Peter
them as
Guns.
a duo. Peter
Yeah,
Guns, Peter Guns, Rakim, the infamous Mobb Deep, and the Notorious B.I.G. Fat Joe. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out why they put that. That was a typo.
yeah, because I listened to the album up and down, and I do not remember hearing Fat Joe on here. But if you produce a track on here that we're unaware of, let us know in the comments. So
Yeah,
Yeah, let us know because I'm interested too to
because
know.
I was reading through all the credits on the little insert, dude, and I didn't see his name. But we'll see. I'm gonna have to probably listen to the second record because I've only been listening to the first one lately. But
Okay.
here's the back,
Mm,
and again, it really shows like no guest features on there.
yeah, like the
You would
original
you would
CD, it was the same thing. Just no, maybe there was on the sticker, but I'm not. 96, 97. If I'm buying a CD, I wasn't saving that hype sticker from a CD. Like, no, I don't even have the original
I did.
packaging for it now. So it's
I got them all on my CDs, man. And then the insert they gave you was just his thank yous, but
yeah.
it's not funny enough. It's the size of the insert is not as it's not like your normal print,
Hmm.
like they would come into a vinyl. It's much smaller, actually. It's weird. And then on the back is like all the production credits.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I remember.
like,
Yeah, it was the same thing in the CD booklet from what I remember. I'd have to look at it, but or try to find it
you don't have the
online.
booklet on deck, huh?
No, I just CDs in the CD wallet here, and if I
Oh,
find a
okay.
CD in like a record shop or something like that for a good price, I mean, I pick them up now. But yeah,
I would too. But yeah, I was saying like that insert is much smaller than the
yeah,
actual.
yeah,
Normally they're about the size, but this one's tiny.
yeah.
And then the wax itself is pretty
Generic
basic,
black.
generic black, and
Looks clean.
I think it's like the color version of like your CD cover because yours is kind of like a
Yeah,
yeah, it has that one, but it's this color version of it, and it's kind of white in here. But let me see. I don't know if you can see it better now.
yeah. It's the same color. It's
Yeah, yellow.
looks exactly the same, pretty much. Yeah.
Pretty much the sticker is the CD.
Yeah, I noticed they did that with the dog pound, like the sticker on the middle of the wax was pretty much a CD.
Yep.
So
The paw became the CD. Yeah, it became on the new ones the sticker. Yeah, you're right. The
yeah,
label.
yeah,
The
the
label. Yeah.
label.
Yeah, it's a clean cover. Nice and clean. It's got a white beige tone to it, and contrast is pretty high. I mean, what are your thoughts on the album cover?
It's a nice album cover. Flexing his muscle with the Superman tattoo on his
Yeah,
left bicep there. He looks lean, looks like a
looks young.
looks like a young businessman. And one thing with Shaq, I think he definitely did a great job investing his money, during his playing days, but not just from playing in the NBA, but all his other endorsements as well. So can't fault him on that.
Yeah, no, definitely not, dude. But yeah, it's a pretty clean album. Pretty artwork cover.
Yeah,
It's just simple.
yeah, good artwork, simple. It's pretty good. Definitely. If you're a big Shaq fan, I mean, it definitely would make a good poster. But all
Yeah,
right, yeah.
still tripping on this Fat Joe freaking feature that it has on there. I'm all reading that like, wait, did I read that correctly? That's funny.
All right, so we get into beats, and yeah, I got to go with my favorite beat, not my favorite song, but it's maybe maybe it could probably be in the top five. There's just a lot of fire joints on here, but I got to go with the Mob Deep Legal Money beat. It's that Marvin Gaye and Diana Ross song. I forget the name of it, but I can just Google
Yeah,
it right
look that
now.
one up because
Yeah,
I wanted to know what the original sound was.
yeah,
Quite a few hip hop artists use that beat.
yeah. But it is yeah, because it's been it was because we talked about it when we did the 50 Cent
Yeah, it's on Ghetto's Quran.
Ghetto Quran. It's that same beat. Yeah, it's I think want to say you are
Dun, dun,
everything.
dun, dun,
Yeah,
dun.
no, not you are everything. Stop, look, listen to your heart. That's what it was.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to look that joint up. Stop, look, and listen to your heart.
yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's the name of it. I've heard the song. It's a pretty nice sample too, and yeah, it's been used in a lot of hip hop songs. And yeah, the first song that comes up when I look on whosampled.com, Ghetto Quran 50 Cent. So yeah, and then yeah, Legal Money is the fourth one from Shaq. So it's been used a lot. So
I think like in the early 2000s, it was like it was a like a black kid and an Asian kid. They
mm,
used it. Smiles and South Star. That was their name. I forgot the name of the song
oh,
though.
Tell Me, it's right here too.
Tell me. There you go. That one was pretty popular at that time.
Yeah, 2002 is when that one came out. So yeah, I'm looking at all the samples here. Um, yeah, so I mean, yeah, that's my favorite beat. What was yours?
Man, I think I like that. Well, the obvious is going to be Straight Playing. I love that beat. DJ Quick
Yeah,
killed that one, bro.
yeah, he killed it. Yeah, that's a good one too. It definitely would be in top three for
Are you going to
sure.
give me more options, or I just can only list one?
You can always do three. You know, top three,
Let me go three.
yeah.
Okay, so Straight Playing is going to be number one. The
Mm.
No Love Lost.
No Love Lost. That was a good one.
That just sounds like like just old school boom bap hip hop. Boom, boom. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
just tight.
if you love that boom bap sound, people, and you will love Ain't No Love Lost or No
Yeah,
Love
Ain't No Love
Lost.
Lost is that was a dope one. And then um, I I'm a sucker for like anybody who just reuses the SOS band. That like Pac used it, Snoop
Mm.
used it, the East Siders used it. The Just Be Good to Me.
Okay, just be good to me. Okay.
Yeah, that beat is just it's just always hard to not acknowledge how tight it is, you know. But I definitely love that beat.
Yeah, another beat I really love too, where it was all a dream, and then he used a lot of samples. Edge of the Night with Bobby Brown.
Mm.
You know, he's that uh, Phil Collins sample, and then Let's Wait a While. He used that Janet Jackson
Yeah,
sample
he did the Janet
of the
Jackson
same
sample.
song. So just a lot of great samples on here.
Yeah, the one of the original. I don't know if it's a sample.
Yeah,
The one with Peter Guns, Best to Worst.
best
I
to
don't know if there's a
work.
sample on that.
Um, not that I know of, not that I'm seeing here. At least not on the Wikipedia notes, but
Yeah, shout out to the producer on that one. I can't remember who it was, but that's
producer
the Sending Rappers to Heaven. So call me uplifting.
Domingo, whoever never heard of him, he produced it. Domingo
Okay,
Padilla. So
that beat is hot
yeah,
too.
he
I mean,
worked with Tech Nine, not Tech Nine, Das Effects, Immortal Technique, Rakim. So
okay, yeah, that was this was surprisingly. I thought it was. It's a good album.
yeah,
Like I don't production wise. I mean, it's got a couple of sleeper songs on here. Kind of corny, if you will,
yeah,
but other than that, like Peter Guns is all over this album.
yeah. Peter Guns and Lord Tariq, yeah, they. Oh, that
I
was a
think
whole.
Peter Guns more than anybody is
Yeah,
all over this
Yeah,
album,
Peter
bro.
Guns was
Like he
well,
sings the hook on quite a few of these joints.
yeah,
He's got like bars that are uncredited,
yeah,
but yeah, it's a solid piece of work for anybody. I would say that's just like you like that era, you like the mid '90s, and you want to go back and hear something from that era, and that you did. It's gonna sound brand new to you.
yeah. Listen to
You gotta pop in this Shaq album.
yeah, you definitely got to. It was really good, really good. All right, so let's get into album singles. Let's start with the title track, "You Can't Stop the Rain." And I know it's a little. I think one of the misses that they made put on the album was putting Shaq's original, well, the video version on the album. I know it's on like a single out there somewhere. The single I know is very hard to find, but yeah,
So what's the single version you're talking about?
the music video version.
Okay, the lyrics of the music
Yeah,
video is considered the single version that's
yeah,
out for sale. Okay.
yeah. So I know there is a version out there, and I was never able to cop it as a kid, and like I said, it's probably very hard to find now. But
That's
uh,
crazy. So if you want to hear him rap the one he does on the music video, you gotta go find that as a
yeah,
single.
yeah,
Okay.
or just watch it on YouTube since he re-released it. But I mean, but it's
Wonder what the artwork cover would have been on that one. 'Cause I would be
oh,
interested in it.
It is kind of questioning too, like how what the artwork would have been like. But
Cool. Good to know.
definitely, yeah. But yeah, definitely with "You Can't Stop the Rain." I like the music video because it was like the whole chase scenes and all that stuff. It low key
He's like
kind
a
of
secret agent or some sort.
kind of inspired like the GTA games, if you ask me. Like,
No, I can see that.
just
Yeah.
like what all the running around and stuff, running from FBI or cops or whoever's trying to get him, and then like once the video ends, it says "Game Over."
And the little boy, he
Yeah,
turns around. I don't know if you remember that part. He's wearing like a. You can see he's kind of wearing a Lakers jersey. He turns around like he just is. The
mm.
game was over for him. That's right.
Yeah, and then you also get a glimpse of the whole Twism family in the video as well. So I thought that was pretty cool.
The call to order.
Yeah, call to order. That was that was pretty cool. But I mean, I think, but maybe they could have did a video version with the one that had Biggie as well. I mean, um, Biggie goes hard on that song. I remember Shaq did an interview where he was talking about working with Biggie. His verses were completely dirty, but then he had to like re-record them right there because of the kids. He knew a lot of kids were going to be buying that album, and I don't think
Yeah.
Shaq wanted a parental advisory sticker on that thing. So, but he said like when Biggie came into the studio, he was like, "I'm ready," and didn't
Yeah.
have anything written down or anything. I'm like, I think he was just shocked, and then like obviously he recorded like a full dirty version of his verses, but then obviously he had to re-record it. He had to clean it up a little bit. So,
Right. This guy's talking about drug smuggling from Peru and
yeah,
having hostages tied up and everything like
yeah,
that. I was like,
being
okay,
tied up by Colombians or whatever. But
there you go.
I thought that was kind of crazy. But yeah, I thought overall it was a good song. I think they could have made it work with him in the music video. I think it would have boosted the popularity
I think it
of the
would have
whole
done so
album
too.
too
You're
a
right.
little bit. But I
If that would have
mean,
been marketed like
yeah,
that was like he was, I'd be curious to know because I don't know so much about this album. Again, guys, Justo just recently kind of really put me on the album, so it's like brand new to me. But
yeah,
yeah, I would have loved to know like why they shied away from marketing big.
yeah.
It was hot, I mean, he dies like a
Maybe,
year later.
yeah, maybe probably because of his image at the time. Maybe that's the only thing I can think of. Especially
Yeah,
him the Tupac beef, Shaq joining the Lakers. I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of
okay,
theories out there, but I mean,
I can see that. I can see
but like I
that as an
said,
issue.
I would say either do that, put that version, make that the music video, or move the music video to the album version and just give us one more bonus track that the fans would like. But I mean, that's just my thoughts. But otherwise, good song. I mean, well, of the two singles, it was my favorite. I liked the low key a little better, but
It's funny, like it's like now when you hindsight looking back, it's like he was totally omitted.
yeah, he was like
Like
totally
that's the
omitted.
feeling I get from this. Like
Yeah,
just got to LA, right?
mm,
Like, Pac is for the most part as he's recording this, I would imagine is still alive. September '96. This is a November '96.
yeah. So I
He's in
think
the studio with Quick,
yeah,
and Quick was very heavily associated with Death Row Records at that time.
yeah, he was.
You know, so I can see that. Just that's a good point, man. That's crazy. Where he's like, I don't even want to stir up problems. Let's just
Yeah,
I'll create a whole new video for it. I'll create a whole new lyrics for it. Let's just leave it on the album
yeah,
and leave it quiet.
yeah. He already was
Dang.
quiet. Yeah, and then yeah, but I think if Big
Dang.
was marketed, I think it would have did better. Yeah, the sales for the album anyway. If he was marketed a little more, but I get it.
I agree with you.
It was different time. Just stick to basketball. That's what a lot of people were probably saying. But I mean, he was pretty good though. I mean,
Nah, look, hold on. If he would have came, I think I agree with you. If they would have came in real strong with that big intro, that big first single, Biggie Smalls video, music video cameo, all that, right? And then you
mm,
follow it up with Straight Playing, because Straight Playing
yeah,
is what ended up catching my ears. I think we would have. I think you're right. The album sales, it would have peaked a little higher. It would have done better.
Yeah,
Because from
it
what
would
I
have done better. Maybe even gold, but I don't think it would have gotten platinum. But
to my understanding, when I was doing the research on this one, Straight Playing, which is the next single we're going to get into, that was released like months after the album,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
As an official single.
that went in well in the '97 as well. We'll just get into it right now. Straight Playing. It was also a single off the motion picture soundtrack Steel, which
Yes.
um for those of you that remember Steel, let's just say the soundtrack was better than the movie, and that's not a good thing. But but yeah, so it was also marketed for that as well. But it was two different versions. The one on this album, it's someone whistling like
In the beginning.
the beginning, and then the music video and the one on the seal, it starts with "I love the
The,
West
the,
Side." So they do start differently, but I mean,
yeah.
both whatever version you're listening to, I mean, both versions were fire, and this song was definitely very popular on LA radio. So
100%, bro.
yeah,
100%.
so
I
yeah,
used to rock the joint. I used to rock the crap out of that joint, man. Like when that came on the radio, I used to record, pop in the tape, hit the record button when it'd be on the radio, record
hmm
and play at the same time. I
yeah,
used to. I didn't even know. I didn't even think to get a CD. I mean, I was buying CDs at that time. Just though, it's just I would have never thought like that you could. Probably I was thinking at that time that was just made for radio because he was a Laker. It was just like a promotion song.
yeah, definitely, definitely. It was a nice, great promotional song. I mean, that probably could have been written for the Lakers. I mean, well, one of the lyrics is "Put your money on the Lakers."
That's what I'm saying. That's what I felt like it was. I would have never thought there was a freaking album associated with it, bro. Like none. That's
Yeah,
wild to me. And like I said, I bought CDs, but the
yeah,
only way I could hear that song was recording it off the radio.
yeah.
So
So, I'm glad to have, it's I mean, I don't think Shaq really represents like any kind of region. I mean, I know he originally is from New Jersey. He spent, like his late teens in like San Antonio, Texas. But I mean, I mean, maybe he has a home in LA still. But like I said, I don't think he claims like any kind of region. But Straight Playing, produced by Quick, West Coast classic. I don't care what anyone says.
yeah,
That was a
no,
West Coast classic. That's
I agree, 100%, bro,
yeah.
100%.
All right.
That's a stellar beat, man.
Yeah.
The video was cool.
Yeah. Video. Pretty good video. Quick makes an
Yeah,
appearance. Yeah. A lot of. Yeah.
you
This
remember
this.
Quick with the snake wrapped around his neck?
Oh yeah.
I was like, what? Okay, I get it. That's funny. Yeah, he had a big old boa around his neck. He's chilling in the back of that car, like
Yeah.
just bobbing his head. Like, yeah, I made a funky beat.
Yeah, and anyone else could have rocked it too. That's the thing. But yeah, that was a that was a great track produced. Well,
That
yeah,
was another video too where you see Peter Guns makes like another cameo because he
hmm
was in the first Stop the Rain, and then
yeah,
this one like. And the thing is, like, I didn't really know who Peter Guns was until Uptown Baby with
Uptown.
him and
Oh
Lord
yeah,
Tariq. Now,
this
what was
was
that like?
yeah, that was like a year
Was that
later.
97, 98,
Yeah,
something like that?
I want to say late '97, early '98. I forget,
Okay,
but yeah,
that's who I knew who he was. So this guy prior
yeah, he was working with Shaq.
thought he was a backup dude, but he was penning a lot of stuff for him, dude.
Yeah,
Like that was his boy. Which later I can see the connection of how Peter Gunn ends up on Quick's Rhythmalism album.
yeah. It all makes
From
sense. It all makes
Yeah,
sense.
because that was like an
It was odd,
odd.
but it was odd, like looking back on it now. But it's like if you look at the history, it's like, oh, this is
I see how
why.
he got on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is why. Yeah, so, all right. So anyway, so we've come to that time of the episode. Three favorite tracks. I know this
mm,
is always hard for you. All right,
definitely, bro.
I'll go first. You can't stop the rain. I think he and Biggie really killed on that one. The other
Yes.
two songs I liked was "It Was All a Dream" and "No Love Lost." It was very very tough, but I mean definitely honorable mentions. Straight Playing, Legal Money, Let's Wait a While, Edge of Night. You know, just lot of bangers. But those are the three I'm going with. You Can't Stop the Rain, It Was All a Dream, and No Love Lost.
Damn. Okay.
It, it's not easy.
So, I, I'm gonna try to go with three. Try.
Try.
If I
Okay.
don't start freaking rambling off a bunch of tracks after that. But I'll put it like this: if I can get to three, the whole album basically is an honorable mention. The
Okay.
ones the two that I could do without, and it's funny, it's one of your favorite tracks. Is It Was All a Dream,
Okay. That's fair.
and probably the one with the girls.
Oh,
Let's
Tab.
Wait a While.
Okay. Let's wait a while. Okay.
It was, yeah. It was cool. It's cute.
Hmm.
Um, but the rest. Okay, so top three. Okay, we're gonna go Straight Playing.
Straight Playing.
That's the banger right there, bro. That's the
Okay.
banger right there. Um, No Love Lost.
No Love Lost. That should be everyone's top three if you listen to this album, in my opinion. It's just
I'm just disappointed that the LP does not have the Nas feature,
yeah.
but I'm
Well,
grateful the stream version has it, and you
yeah.
broke that down to me.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I was gonna mention it in the next section, but yeah.
My bad. My bad.
All
My
good. All
bad.
good.
So we'll go to that one. We'll go to that one, and then the third one. Shoot, man, that one's like I'm gonna have to tie it between
Okay. I can
You
accept the
Can't
tie.
Stop. Yeah, You Can't Stop the Rain and Legal Money.
Legal Money. Legal Money
I
would
like
probably
that
be
one.
my fourth favorite if I was ranking them. But yeah, Legal Money was really good. But I
Now
mean,
this is not to sleep on any of those other tracks, bro.
yeah,
Like Edge of Night, Bobby Brown, that Phil Collins.
yeah, that song's fire. That's good. But yeah,
That song is
I
fire,
just
bro.
but if I'm doing top three, it can be in the top three. I'm sorry, but
Yeah. You know what? I took a while for More to Life
mm,
to grow on me, but I like that song. It's more to life. Like it's
that song's solid. It's a solid song. It wasn't one of
yeah.
my favorites, but it's just a solid song.
Well, you know what? It was funny. It grew on me. Like as I was listening to it, I was reading the credits. That's a Bobby Brown produced track.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I
Mm,
did not know that he actually and Shaq is not even listed as a writer on that song.
yeah.
So I wonder if like Bobby Brown and Ralph Tresvant are like the ones that or Smooth B.
I wouldn't be surprised with that. Mm,
Yeah, but yeah, these tracks, ladies and gentlemen, dude. Best to worst. That's a very like you could play that song while you're in the gym,
mm.
like hearing Shaq and Peter Guns go back and forth.
Peter
The
Gun
chorus is
Gun Gun. Yeah.
big Shaq, Shaq, Shaq,
Yeah.
Shaq. Yeah,
That's the
like
worst.
it's got like these horns playing in the background. Purr, purr, purr. Like
Dun dun dun. That was okay. A nice beat too. But yeah.
it is. And as I'm saying, just so you were not lying when you said there's some good beats on that song. There's some good cuts on that track. Man, I'm so grateful you put this one in front of me, man. But I mean, I would love to go through like all these, but yeah, they're Big Dog Stomp.
Mm,
Sauce Money is rapping on there. Go
yeah.
back and forth. That's a great track too. And Sauce Money like raps a lot. And we cannot forget Game of Death
Game
and
of Death.
Rakim.
Yeah, I know you really like that one too.
Dude, he gets these guys to come on not only just to sing a hook, but they rap too.
Yeah.
You know,
Shaq had that
like
influence back then.
dude, most people are like, "Hey, you're getting one or the other out of me." You know, he got them to do the hook. They all wanted courtside seats. I bet.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, I know for
The
me,
fact that
yeah. What are you saying?
the fact that you got a Jay Z to people know me on these streets, cousin I like you got him to sing the hook and then to go on with a
Yeah,
that's
they all
like
took turns there. That's like one of my, yeah. I like how they all took turns like singing the hook. While I'm counting my money, surprise. What I do is already illegal.
That's what's up, man. That's like prime Jay Z to me. Like that's
Yeah.
like tough Jay Z. That's like
Yeah. Ray, if you have not
cool
heard,
Jay Z.
Ray, if you're watching or listening, if you have not heard No Love Lost, you got to check that out, especially because I know you love that mid 90s Jay Z sound. So, like,
There you go, Ray.
yeah.
There you go. This is for you. If you're watching this episode, you're gonna text us and go, you guys told me to go listen to it, so I'm gonna listen to it. So text us when you do. But
Yeah.
yes, no love lost.
I'll text it after we're doing this episode. I'll find it on YouTube. Just send it to
No,
us
no, no,
through.
no, no. Let him just surprise us with it so we can see that he's watching the episodes like I do.
Okay, for sure.
So this is your cue, Ray. You better text us as soon as you hear that song.
All right, for sure. All right, and then my favorites. I mean, No Love Lost. Just hands down the best deep cut on there. And then what I liked about It Was All a Dream. I know he stole it from Biggie. Juicy,
Yeah,
but I just like the
his
story.
version.
I like the story behind it. It was just a nice story.
It's
I think
so,
it's his best storytelling song on the whole album, if you're asking me. But that's just me.
I like it too. I mean, it's a personable song. You're right. And when you put in
Mm,
that line by, yeah, it gives a big description. I
yeah,
think like it just could have been made cooler.
yeah. Maybe it could
If
have been
that's
a
even
little
a word.
cooler. Yeah,
Like just like some of the tracks we did for the My Soul, I think like
yeah,
some of those they just could have been produced a little bit like better to make it more
yeah. I
jump
mean,
at you more.
that's fair. Yeah, that's definitely
Yeah,
fair. All right, so yeah, talking favorite tracks, definitely just listen to the whole album, folks. Album
for
cuts and
real.
album cuts and expansions. So this was not on streaming services for a very long time until 2024 when Shaq out of nowhere just put it out there. And now, yeah, a lot of people did not hear this because of that Biggie's name on there. It just that song "You Can't Stop the Rain" just blew up. If you look at the Spotify views, just amazing.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I mean, it just tells
What
me
are
that.
the
Yeah. Well,
what are the numbers looking like?
it's over a million. That much I can't tell you.
Oof.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's only been on streaming service, at least Spotify, since 2024. So
Okay.
almost 2 years, and yeah, it just tells me a lot of people didn't listen to this back in the day. When that's okay. Just
Hey, I'm living proof. I'm over here at like
yeah,
100%.
yeah. And then ain't no love lost. Just yeah, the Nas's verse unfortunately was not on the LP version or the CD version for that matter. That was brought in for streaming. I think it was probably because of I don't know why. I don't want to say some stuff out there, but it had to be some kind of dispute, maybe between Jay Z and Nas. Maybe that's the only
He
thing I could think
explains
of.
it.
Yeah.
He explains it on Drink Champs. I
Oh,
cannot remember for my life why.
mm,
If I would, I would tell you right now. But if you want to know like why, go watch his appearance on Drink Champs, and he was telling Nori like how he had, this is back in the day when people came into the studio instead of emailing you a file,
yeah,
and he had them, but he explains why it didn't work out. But he would have been like the first at that time to have them
yeah,
both on the track that early.
yeah. He would have. He
Um,
definitely was. He definitely would have been the first for sure. Because but I mean, I'm happy it's on streaming services now, and that's pretty
and that
cool.
would have came at a time where the beef, I guess, was kind of like being made
Yeah.
because Nas didn't appear on Reasonable Doubt.
Hmm.
So, at that point now it's like there's a little animosity. Who knows if that could have squashed it? And I think that's what he was mentioning he was trying to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, just go watch that Drink Champs episode. Like he
Yeah.
gets
All right. All right.
he's so big it takes him forever to get buzz. And
Hmm.
these guys are like slurring their words, but he's so monstrous. It's funny.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll definitely check out that, and then yeah, it definitely would have been first of its kind for sure. Nas and Jay Z on a Shaq album. I think if they had put that, I think that alone would have pushed some more units. If people,
Yeah,
of course, if he had mentioned all the features, of course, but recommendations. So you're probably going to be like, "What the fuck did you do here with the recommendations?" So I'm just going to read them to you. Flesh and Bone, Thugs, Trues,
it's,
Humbly Unholy Gathering Souls, Foxy
Is
Brown's Il Na Na, and then Mobb Deep's
okay.
Hell on Earth. You want to know what all three of these and this album that we're doing have in common?
Hold on. No, go for it.
They all were released on the same day.
Damn. What
So
month?
of November 19th, 1996, all three of the records I named, along with the one we're doing right now, came out on that day.
Oh shoot, I'm about to throw some more out your way then.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even want to do the month because November of '96 was
96.
a monster month. So, I mean, you
Well,
you
yeah,
look at
you got.
you look at this record now. It kind of came out at a bad time. Maybe it could have did better if it came out later. Who knows? But
Yeah, holy cow! Is the Flesh and Bone one the Def Jam release?
yeah,
That's his.
that was his debut Def Jam solo release. Yeah,
Okay, that was a big one. Yeah,
Foxy
you got to
Brown
throw
that
in
was
there.
Foxy Brown that was her debut, and then Mobb Deep that was their third album coming off. The infamous.
And that's a sought after like cult classic, "The Hell on Earth," dude. That's the
Yeah,
one that's got like the Scarface beat on there.
yeah,
Drop, that's got the Tupac disc, "Drop a Gem" on him. Yeah,
yeah.
that's a sought after Mobb Deep piece. See,
Yeah, so like I said, he was going up against a lot of people, not only on that day but that month. As you know, Snoop Dogg released The Dogfather,
yes,
Tupac's,
the Machiavelli,
Machiavelli, 7 Day Theory.
Jay Jay Z's Volume One,
That came out that month too. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that came. So Shaq was
Space Jam.
the Space Jam soundtrack that came out earlier in the month. Yeah,
November was
it was
November was
November.
a lot of times,
Yeah,
a lot of
November
money.
of '96 was a pretty cluttered month for hip hop releases. Yeah,
Most def.
you could probably do a whole show about just what came out that day. So, I mean, for him to be where he was, well, it wasn't bad. I mean, I got to give it to him. But I figured I'd just go with those recommendations if you're looking for something from '96, and I just reminded you why the album didn't do as well as it could have. But in terms of serious recommendations, I forget the name of the album, but check out Peter Guns and Lord Tariq's. I forget the name of that album, but I know it came out like a year or so later. But yeah, definitely you can check that out as well. Um, okay, I got it right here. Make It Rain.
Make it rain.
Make It Rain. That came out
That's
on June 2nd, 1998. So yeah, it came out over a year later. So
that's the infamous Uptown Baby.
Uptown baby, Uptown baby.
Because if it
Deja
wasn't for
vu.
the Bronx, Deja Vu.
Deja
Dun,
vu. Yeah.
yeah,
Dun, dun. Nice beat, but unfortunately, I feel like there are only one hit wonders in my opinion. That's just me, but
I agree. I agree.
that's just me. Um. Anyway, let's see. So any recommendations you want to throw out there, or just all of '96?
I mean, I already put those out there, man. That was like that was a tough month.
Yeah, it
In
was.
which it's like as we talk about these, it's kind of like the Coolio one. You start understanding why, like
Yeah, yeah.
why
I
did
understand why.
it.
Yeah, why? Yeah, why is exactly?
Yeah, you're competing against some heavy hitters
Yeah,
at that time. Just those three right there.
Shaq was going up against some real professional musicians, no part timers like him. But I mean, but yeah. Anyway, closing thoughts on this
Well,
album. What do you
well,
got?
Shaq's if Shaq wasn't a basketball player, you're not gonna lean on this guy like, oh crap, bars. You know, like this
Yeah.
guy. It's you're buying Shaq. You're buying the brand,
Mm.
and I mean he's not terrible. Like
No,
he's above average for sure.
he's
Like
above
he's
average. Definitely better than a lot of people that we hear today out there. I mean,
oh yeah, he's Shaq can actually like yeah he could put words together and yeah he could make an. I think where he lacks, and even just from the beginning of his early career, is just like the flow part. You know, he doesn't have like a flow that
yeah,
you know that
kind of
resonates very well.
yeah, talks in a monotone, kind of like myself. But I mean, he still does. But he's definitely gotten way funnier, especially on Inside the NBA. For any fans of that show out there.
That fool is freaking. He's a child on there.
Yeah,
He's
so
a child.
but my final thoughts. I mean, I think the album could have did better if it came out maybe a little thereafter. But in terms of bars and everything, I think he. I mean, he knew what he was doing, and he knew how to market himself, and um, you know, definitely a great artist, and hopefully maybe he has some more stuff during that time that we have not heard yet that
Yes.
will
So
blow
now that
away.
you bring that up, so in one of the interludes, the what is it called? Diva Radio.
Yeah.
Okay, funky, like super dope West Coast like instrumental in the background.
Hmm.
Do you remember the beat in the background?
Uh,
Justo?
I don't, unfortunately.
Oh man. Okay, it is a super like high profile like West Coast sound, like
Okay.
like funky. Everything. It's dope. So he's they're advertising like the after parties, and he's lined up with like all these celebrities, and they start name dropping like people that are on the album, and people that they name drop. One of them is Snoop Dogg.
Hmm.
So I was like,
Oh yeah. Okay.
is like Snoop Dogg on this album
No.
that I kind of missed? He was uncredited or something like we did for the other ones.
Mm.
So there is a unreleased track of
Oh,
Shaq
and Snoop.
and Snoop
Okay.
from '96
From '96.
and Mr. Grimm. It's called
Mister
"Work It Out."
Working out. All right, work it out. So gotta check that out. Thank you, Gabe, for that. All right.
Yeah, and it just puzzled me, like
Can you tell me more about what kind of work you're looking for?
Alexa, stop that.
bad girl.
Yeah.
Just, but I've told you like sometimes I just go on these like what's the unreleased track, and you name some artists, and then that's how I get to find some of these gems. But I wonder if that was supposed to be either on his album or Snoop's album, because they were both the same
Yeah.
month.
Yeah. It's crazy.
But Mr. Grimm,
Mr.
Mr.
Grimm.
Grimm, dude, yeah,
Mr.
he was
Grimm.
on there.
That's crazy. All right. Well, anyway, we've been going over here a little over an hour now.
Oh, my bad, sir.
No, you're good. You're good. But we are gonna wrap this episode up. Let us know your final thoughts on this album. If you guys got it back in the day, or if you've copped it recently on streaming services. Let us know your favorite tracks or tracks you don't like. Let us all know in the comments.
And
For
I want them to tell us too why
Mhm.
you think it didn't do well. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Because
Yeah. Just let us know why you didn't think it didn't do as well as it could. I mean, where it popped on the Billboard charts, it wasn't bad, but I feel maybe if he had named everyone who was going to be on the album, maybe it could have did a little better. But anyway, for Gabriel, what's up?
real quick, if we did put you on, tell us how you like it, man. Because like Justo put me on, I loved it. So just tell us if you ended up rocking with it too.
For sure,
All
for
right, my
sure.
bad.
You're good. For Gabriel, Ruthless 267. I'm Justin. Too tall for you, fool. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. We'll see you all on the next episode. Peace out.
Thank you, Justo. Peace.